We asked 3 billionaires how to get rich, and none of them said work harder, save more, or start a side hustle. What they told us instead completely changed how we're scaling from $400 million to $10 billion in assets. You'll know exactly what to copy, even if you're starting from zero. Before you think this is theory, here's why we get to have these conversations.
I'm Pommy.
And I'm Nancy. Together we make the Kitty Sisters.
We built a $400 million multifamily real estate portfolio, raised over $130 million from investors, exited $45 million, and sat in rooms with billionaires, rewriting rules of wealth in real time.
So let's start with the first one, Pom. You asked him how to get rich. What did he say?
He said 3 words: keep buying assets.
That's it?
That's pretty much it. That was the whole answer. And it sounds simple, but it's everything.
But people hear that and think, cool, that is for billionaires.
Yeah, that's a total lie. And it's a loop, but it's not the kind of loop you're thinking of. It's not a loop this way. It's an infinite upward spiraling loop, like a screw. And here's the wild part. You don't need to be rich to own assets. You just need to have access to those. And the difference between owing and owning assets, those are 2 completely different things. And I think once you understand that you have to own assets, that's when you have the mindset of wealth. So when I say you don't need to be rich, you don't have to be a billionaire. That's why billionaires themselves loves fractional ownership, or what we call syndications. You get exposed to institutional quality assets with lower capital. And we're talking about, yes, you need money, but we're not talking about millions of dollars. We're talking about 50, 100K, 200K. So by doing fractional investing, it reduces the capital intensity of your investments. It lowers the risk because you're now working with experienced operators running the deals.
So what separates good operators from bad ones?
Yeah, this is a loaded question, and we've learned from our fair share of good and bad operators. We've seen them through our LP investment, our limited partnership investments, and even us buying deals from some operators as well. So we definitely have our fair share of experience and definitely have a lot to say about this topic. But if that person came with experience and actual skill sets, then that makes sense. So if you're a new investor wanting to get into the multifamily space, what I recommend and what we did was partner up with people who have more experience. Let them be your teacher. Let them be your Yoda so that you can actually learn how to do this the correct way.